Boom. Wanderer, for some reason it says you're logged in as Sabir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we go over this every single time.
Oh, weird.
You somehow have linked her to be Sabir.
Okay, as long as you
From the
have
start.
control, it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, look, I forget everything. I try to remember the story of the game. If I have at least that going in my head, I'm doing well. Does anybody remember what the hell happened the last time we played?
I'm naked. I remember that.
You're always naked.
He's
I'm
also
extra naked. I got
he's
the log
also-
out.
We fought those Drake things that were aggressive, and it just turned out to be a trial. We were paraded around like pieces of meat for their enjoyment.
And the other team was cut about it.
Yep.
Yeah, because they got used.
Basically. Y'all got. Where's the influence page? Okay, I did give you tokens for Hida. Cool. I actually kept track of things. Look at that.
I haven't. I remember. I think I was trying to make another potion, but I've forgotten. I was pulling apart a bomb that had to wait for 2 days for it to be given to me. What else was there?
Oh yeah, because the crafting takes 2 days. Okay. I'm just arranging tokens on the influence map real quick. Because I am. Okay, cool. So then I think we wrapped up with everything finishing up in Icefang area here. You did curry a little bit of favor with General Hida. I don't think that Malika or Lady Shy were all that impressed with the brute force solution. So I don't think you curried any additional favor with them.
I carry favor with the Viking lady. That's all I give a shit about.
Now you did curry a little favor with Huldrin Skull's daughter. That's her name. You're gonna have to remember that at some point if you actually want to curry all the favor with her.
Oh boy.
But
Huldrin Skull's daughter. What is her actual name, though?
Huldrin Skull's daughter. That is her name.
He's
Her
not.
name?
She's not Holdren Skull's daughter. It's actually her name.
Okay, that's a new one.
There you go. Huldrin Skull's daughter. Skull's daughter. I mean, I'll give them credit. They actually used the correct.
She's
Wait a-
Holdren Ice Skull's daughter. Whoa!
She is Skull's daughter, whose name is Huldrin. Her dad is Skulls. And her dad is probably Skulls Dragonson or some bullshit like that. Anyway, crazy names. I don't think so. The Winter's Roar. That's the Ernok, Huldrin, Trough, and Juspix, the other team that was here. They did storm out in a bit of a huff. At this point, I think the Caso, General Hito, Lady Shy, and Malika Tao are probably going to head out unless you guys want to talk to them at all or do anything. Otherwise, they are.
Camera off, arrest them.
No, they didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, nor did any of our opponents. And yeah.
Well, I asked for it.
Can a citizens arrest your potential sponsors?
Well,
like
I mean,
okay. Well, they are going to head out as well. I believe also one of the larger drakes had come down after you had beaten a bunch of the others, just to remind you and let you know that they were impressed with your prowess, and if you ever had actual need of assistance from the drakes of the area, to let them know by whatever means you can think of, and they're more than happy to honor your martial prowess by backing you up if you need it. Yeah, I think that's everything that.
I'm somewhat skeptical of our need of their prowess, so to speak. If
Well, maybe we were just fighting like the young ones or something.
Yeah, maybe.
It was more of a games respects game moment, if you will. Not necessarily that they think they're going to help you in the tournament.
Oh,
That would be cheating. But you have earned their respect.
Huzzah.
Anyway.
Maybe they just want to bang Maracana.
They want to get banned because I don't do that. No.
Well, I mean, there's no shame in that, Mark. I mean,
You
you
say
know.
that
No,
until
no,
enough
I'm
Lady
setting up
Drakes
rules
come
now.
by.
Also, like, you are the first to have your clothes off, like, in every engagement. So
Yeah, you've been flashing your cloaca around, so I mean, you know.
you're kind of asking for it.
I don't have a cloaca. We are gonna fight over this.
we have we have established canonically when you turn into
Yeah,
a
it's
dragon,
canonical.
you have a cloaca, my friend.
Fine, we're gonna break canon and say that I'm not a real dragon, so I don't have a cloaca.
I think this really means that you need to go on a quest to become the first dragon with a dong.
Yeah.
I am perfectly okay with this. Let's do it.
So once we get to epic level,
It's gonna be an enlightening journey of him trying to discover
Of self-discovery and all
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and a dragon coming into his own and, you know, just
Unfortunately-
accepting who they are and
accepting who they are and realizing he just has a Quaker.
I hate
it'll
you all.
it'll be a very heartwarming story.
it's gonna warm something all right. And I don't know if it's a heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna warm you with some dragon's breath here in a second.
Yeah, I'm fire resistant. Bring it.
Oh,
Suddenly,
God.
3 sexy lady drakes appear from the balcony. Don't.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Gonna put your principles to the test. Okay.
I mean, there's something in the cloaca. It pops out, so it works, I guess.
Dude.
Anywho,
Wait, does that mean I have a corkscrew penis?
no, that's
No.
just
Why
ducks.
not?
Not unless you're a duck.
That's ducks. That's ducks. It's not.
I'm pretty sure pigs have one that's like that as well.
Oh.
I've never sexed a pig, so I don't know.
But you have
Thank
a
God,
duck.
because I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Unfortunately, we don't have any New Zealanders here to find out.
Oh my God! Damn.
I mean,
So dragons and dungeons, or paths and finding them. Do you guys want to do anything else in the
Schedules
area?
and conflicts.
Is there anything else to do, or should we just head out?
Well, the dragons and things are being healed by the. You said another elder drake came in to try and heal them. They're all on the ground, injured, being healed.
Yeah, basically drakes are helping each other out right now.
The sponsors have already walked out. Everyone else has walked out.
The sponsors are getting ready to go. If you want to talk to them, you can probably catch them before they leave. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, move things along.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take us back to the map of Goka. At this point, oh gosh, that zoomed out. Activation. Oh, I should get a party token, shouldn't I? That would make life easier. Used to. Don't anymore. Great, there it is. Boom. And that's barely even visible. Okay, well, I put a party token on Cliffside Court. I don't know. It's about midday. Events that are coming up. I'm going to give you guys a calendar of events because today is kind of the first day of the week before the tournament proper starts. So I picked some things to put on days to put some schedule in here. On the 4th day, you have been invited to the Pathfinder's Lantern Lodge for a ceremony to show the lodge, show some relics and prizes that previous winners of the tournament had collected, and some artifacts that the Pathfinder Lodge has collected. That is run by Amara Lee, who is the local venture captain of the Pathfinder Society. You have
You can
received.
never trust Amar.
Hmm?
You can never trust Amarians.
Yes. We are squarely in Kaldari territory, maybe?
They're very
know.
repressed. So they bang very well. Just a heads up.
Look,
boy.
I don't think space slaves should really be talking in my presence.
Said the person who has like a fraction of my in-game wealth, but you know, whatever.
Damn, you just got moneyed
Yep,
hard.
Yeah, but
peasant.
to be enlightened and also better, you don't need money. That shows
I just
Well,
want to be
how little we
enlightened
want.
sexually, so I'm gonna bypass that.
So that's on the
You would
fourth
fall-
day.
You would fall into
yeah.
Kaldari territory with that.
You have been invited to the Lantern Lodge on the fourth day. You've been also invited by Aldenar Unmar, the alchemist guy. He has also invited you to an overlook on the fifth day. He is anticipating that the weather is going to be beautiful, and it should be interesting to see who is coming into town, and has invited any teams that want to find him at overlook on the south side of the city, looking at the harbor. So you've been invited by Aldenar to that, and that's going to be on day 5. Any day you can head over to the Five Pillars Academy or the Opera House. The Five Pillars Academy, Malika Tao has invited teams. They are doing a bunch of demonstrations and expositions on magic and supposedly some new magic school that they have founded there, and have invited any of the teams to come observe those festivities. The Opera House is the invitation to see the resident famous bard Raza, who is giving private conferences or private recitals every night. And then I think those are the main things that you guys have been invited to at this point. Outside of that, you are free to do what you want about the city. Yeah.
Well, so there's nothing else for us to do today, was it?
There are no scheduled or no scheduled invitations for you to participate. I mean, it's kind of up to you at this point. Like, if you don't want to do anything before the tournament starts, I can just fast forward to the start of the tournament. Otherwise, there are these events that are coming up on days that are coming. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We said we could pop into the academy and the other place anytime.
Yeah, so the Five Pillars Academy, you can go there whenever you would like. Their events are happening all week.
What was the Five Pillar Academy wanting it for?
What? Sorry, I
What
didn't
was
hear you.
that invitation from? The Five Pillar Academy. What was that from again? I can't remember.
That's from Malika Tao. She is the businesswoman who is also heavily tied into the Magical Academy. Kind of her family's business is
She's the one that wanted
shipping.
to experiment on me?
No, that's the. Wait, yes, that is the one. She's
What?
the one that was turned on by your tongue.
She's the one I impressed my tongue, and then she invited me down. And
Interesting.
that
I have
that
no
was
memory
the-
of this, but I'm sure it happened.
So they weren't impressed because you licked a thing and you got magic or whatever.
Oh, okay. See, I needed more context. Yes, that is Malika Tao.
She wanted to see my sensual tongue.
I hate this.
You're
hate
just jealous
this?
because you can't cast magic out of your tongue.
She actually probably could. All her spells aren't really spells, they're abilities, because it's all spontaneous magic. She doesn't actually know how to cast spells.
I feel like my goblin's more like a car battery now. I've like looked too much things. I'm just holding it like a charge. And I cast electric and just lick something.
Well, you could like branch off into Magus or something.
Well, I guess we could always pop in to see one of those two things that are going all the time. If
Yeah,
like
the
go see
second
the
thing-
evening show or something.
The other ones, yeah, the recitals are in the evening. So you can pop into those in the evening. It's about midday right now, I'll say. So if you want to head over to the academy, I can move us there if that's where everyone wants to go.
So we might even be able to get two done today. We might be able to get the evening thing and also the academy, if it's not too long.
Okay. Pow. Do this.
You do not own any tokens.
No, you don't yet, but you will. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can now see a pagoda type temple thing.
You need to probably click off your dragon form, Americana. I don't think you'd be still in dragon form.
Well, I can't for some reason.
You can't right click it off.
Oh, there we go. It just took a second.
So as you come to the Five Pillars Academy, it's actually a series of tall pagoda-styled wizards' towers. Many of them several floors tall, all within a single large compound. They're all made out of a kind of dizzying array of colors on the walls. It's almost too much to take in. And magical icons that in some cases appear to have been painted, in some cases appear to be floating or glowing or moving around on the tower. And as you come in to the main courtyard of the university, or the academy, some docents come by and take you to the newest tower. They've been, as you come in, you can hear some murmurings, and it appears that this tower is a new school of magic that they're trying to start up, and it has to do with the exploration of memory. And as you get into the courtyard here, I don't have a bajillion tokens placed out for all of the students and people because I kind of want to see what happens. But as you are shown to this tower by the docents of the university, I keep saying university, it's an academy, you notice that there's one other team also here, and I will pull them out. These are the Speakers of the Wind. They are the team from the Magayamba, which is a magical academy from the continent south of where most of you guys would have been from. So I've got them over here. They're from kind of the Africa comparison continent. And up on the main stage of this place, you see Malika Tau is standing along with Oldenar Unmar, the alchemist, and I will pull them out. And Hao Jin, the Ruby Phoenix, is also here. So I will get them all out. So Oldenar's just showing up all over the place.
I'd imagine talking in Null would be like very much like dog sounds, like.
Possibly. As you guys come up, Haojin is standing to the back. Malika is giving a speech dedicating this new tower to all of the students and faculty before her and all the onlookers that have come to see it. And as she notices your team and the other team in the background, she calls out, "Oh, it looks like two of the teams that are competing in the tournament coming up are here to see the opening as well." And she gestures for both your team and the other team to come up on to the steps of the pagoda to be introduced to the crowd in front of you.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of move people around a little bit.
I'm gonna climb up on behind Maricana's head and hide.
I've accepted this odd friendship. It's just going to happen.
Fair enough. So as you come
As
up,
long as he stops wiping his dick on my ear, I don't care. What?
Okay. So as you guys come up, sorry, every time I make a dick joke, it breaks my concentration, and I have to figure out what I'm doing again.
You're so easily distracted with Dick. It's really weird.
Yeah, I know.
Mesmerizing is what it is.
So as you guys come up, Malika will introduce both teams to the crowd, and then she'll say, "Well, I thank both of you for coming up and being introduced. Given that we're dedicating this tower to new pursuits of magic, it might be interesting. I'm sure each of your teams has wildly different ways of dealing with magic when you're fighting. Would you be interested in demonstrating with some of the students how you would go about countering a magical opponent? A friendly match, of course, but if you're willing to, I'm sure we could give quite a thrilling demonstration to the students and the staff."
Is this the same day, or do I have my dragon back?
It's the same day. You don't have your dragon back.
Damn it!
Well, I would be happy to demonstrate. I actually came prepared because I have Dispel Magic.
The Speakers of Winds are definitely down to spar against some other students. This is basically like a foreign exchange trip for them at this point. Yeah. Do you all want to do that or no? You're good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As
Hype as a pacifist is going to vote no, I reckon.
So as the
Riley's outvoted.
Yep.
as we get started, I'm gonna pack my gun, the powder, and the bullet with a bit of dust.
Oh, the mind fog, right?
Yep.
Nice. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pack that into my gun barrel, so the first shot, hopefully.
Cool. So Malika will note that this is a non-lethal friendly demonstration. So please try not to severely injure each other. And if you find yourself out of your depth, please just bow out of the fight. And she'll gesture to a group of students. She kind of steps back and opens the door, and it looks like she was kind of hoping this would happen because she's got two different groups of students ready to go to spar off against you guys. So I'm going to pull out... Whoa, that's a lot of dice. What just happened?
I think he's using elixirs.
No, okay. I'm just going to move the other team off because they're going to be fighting too, but it doesn't really matter. And I think for purposes of having a decent combat arena, we can just assume south of the steps, so like from where you guys are standing to the bottom of the map, that's your arena. And there's no like weird terrain, it's just space. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Works for me.
Because I just picked a random map. That looked fun. So I'm going to array out the students, and everybody kind of takes a step back. Haojin moves over and says to Malika, you're certainly excited. I know that all of the teams competing are quite powerful. Do you mind if I put some protections in place for the spectators? And Malika nods and says, oh, of course, please do. So the area bounding where you are, Haojin puts up a set of force fields to make sure that any attacks or spells that any of you launch at each other, if they sail past their target, will not kill a bunch of random students.
Just straight murdering students.
Funnily enough, Spirit Blast actually goes straight through that shit.
Oh
It
god.
attacks the soul directly.
Well, if you target students, there might be other problems.
Oh yeah, no, that's
So you are basically inside a giant force field cube, kind of like the last time Haojin did this for game purposes. It's impervious magic. You can't go through it. You can't mess with it. It's just
yeah, fair enough.
she's a 20th level spellcaster. She can do what she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't even die.
Actually,
If you kill her, she just comes back in 5 minutes.
An anti-magic shell is basically already does that anyway, so that's totally believable actually anyway. So
Just for sake, yes, she burns up into dust and then she gets reborn, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Phoenix. What happens if I snort the dust?
ugh.
Have you watched the new version of The Boys on Amazon?
Is there a new one? Is there?
Well, I don't know if there's a new
Oh
one.
yeah,
but
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That happens to your head.
No, that's not very nice.
Yeah, and then we'll throw you in a bag of magic cocaine.
It's alright, I can technically resurrect you from dust now, so
Okay. I'm just gonna look at these guys real quick to remember what they have. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of things in here. Cool. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready, if you want to array however you want to array, you can do so. And Malika and Oldenar are both watching how Jin seems amused. The other team is also kind of paired off on the other side of this courtyard. Just imagine it's twice as big, and they're pairing off as well. You're not meant to really fight each other unless, I guess, do you guys want me to run the other team fighting with another 4 people here, or do you just want to fight this team?
yeah, we'll just fight this team.
Probably faster that way. Okay. Otherwise,
I'm trying to hide behind Americana because I didn't want to be seen. Am I able to do that as a stealth check since I'm technically concealed by his massive body?
Hey, who you calling fat?
Girthy body?
I'll take it. Sounds
So-
sexy.
his swarthy frame. Okay,
I love it.
let's see here. So I want to roll this privately for myself. Cool. Okay, I've got your stealth value. If you want to be here. So you are stealth behind Marcana. And go ahead and roll initiative. Can I group them? No, I need to get a group initiative mod. Marcana, roll initiative. Does Marcana get any weird passive healing from you, Dodgy?
if he chose to supplicate to me, then yes. I had an 8th level healing
All
spell.
right, I will supplicate.
Alrighty, where is my effects? It should still be up, right?
The only way you can supplicate, as I've worked out, it gets the most beneficial healing is by licking between the toes.
All right, I'm in. Any other character, I'd say no, but I like Dodgy.
She doesn't have toes, she has hooves.
Yeah, there's still.
Well, I'll look between those.
We discovered this last time that
I'm pretty
you,
sure
Grong,
I
and
had
Hooves have a gap.
I used to have a role in animal husbandry, so we're gonna go with this.
Oh god.
Cool. I have to correct
Might
myself.
take that too literally.
This school is not decorated. Not decorated. I'm not even drinking tonight, and I can't talk.
Maybe
It's
you
not-
should be.
No, I can't. I'm taking migraine meds right now. If I drink, I will be
Ew.
fucked.
I know how that
that's
goes.
it's probably the medication. So this is actually a tower dedicated to sorcerers, not memory magic. I mixed something up. And all of these students are actually new sorcery students. So they are all students of the academy, part of this new school of sorcery that they have set up, which is kind of a departure for the academy. And as you are all getting ready to go, one of the students looks kind of excited but also nervous and says, "It's really an honor to fight all of you all. I hope we can put up a good match, and I will begin the encounter." So, Hypa, you are up first.
Shocking, I know, but you know.
Just trying to work out because technically I'm unless I roll a critical failure, I succeed at all stealth checks. I was just trying to read this to make sure. So as long as I finish my turn concealed, I'm technically concealed. But it doesn't matter because like I'm gonna get over there and hit them before, and then that's gonna break me out of stealth.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
gonna
just
say,
trying
like, you're starting concealed, but pretty soon if you do something, you're going to be visible.
Yeah, unless I. It's like, how does that work? Would it just for like sake, if I hit someone, right? They know I'm there because I physically hit them, but then I'm still concealed to everyone else until they observe me, or like how, or is it?
I think the way I'm going to rule it is if you make like a blatantly offensive action, you're just visible. Now, if you, because your ability lets you conceal in situations where others weren't, if you can come up with any conceivable way to conceal yourself,
I.e.
then
turn invisible.
you could take the hide action to do that.
Okay, so you'd want me to use the hide action to reach.
So it would take an action to like hide yourself. Like you can do it in plain sight, but it takes an action to do it. So there's kind of a cost, right? Like you can do it anytime you want, but you gotta spend one of your actions to do it.
Yeah, I'm just curious because I'm just trying to work out more because I've got so much stuff into it. I was trying to utilize it. Anyway, let's. Just
honestly, I think it has a lot more value out of combat than in combat, but could be wrong. Anyway, yep, you're up.
What's it? So we're going to go into the fray, which is additional movement for free. One action to run behind the person.
Okay.
And then I'm going to not finish the job. What is it called? Where is my action? It's gone. Oh, here we go. Drifter's Duke.
Yep.
Step 1. I'm going to shoot this person in front of me.
Okay.
Can you drag flat-footed on him for me?
I can, or I can just. Oh, because it has to have the thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I really wish you didn't have to, but yeah.
I knew where it was last time we did this.
You're gonna have to do this for so many of my abilities now.
Yeah, I just have to remember which thing to open up. I'm just looking for conditions. There's conditions. Haha. There we go.
Thank you.
I lost my GM screen. Sad.
No!
That is a miss. In your haste to cross the battleground, you are able to turn around and shoot correctly.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
That's
Damn.
fantastic. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh fuck.
I feel like this
So-
is just.
I feel like you were reassuring us that you wouldn't miss like that from the last fight. Doji
But,
just
yeah.
kind of looks at Hyper and is just baffled and kind of disappointed.
I think you need some blue pills or something.
He can't get it up.
Damn.
And I wish I could say that I had a mod installed that was just screwing you over, but I don't.
That's end of my turn.
Okay. It takes us to Gavrov. Run up, hit with a 41, and that will. They're just
43, 43, because I'm behind.
It's yep. Well, it's a hit. For
I'm gonna have a crack at intimidating this one up here.
Yeah, you can. Let's see, that's will, so it's that. Yep, that is a success. They are intimidated, which causes. God, my brain is completely done.
Intimidation, so fear 1, frightened 1.
Cool. Frightened 1. Let me pull Frightened 1 out. I knew it was one of those things. Pow. There. Frightened 1. Okay. Is that move,
That's me.
attack? That's it? Okay, so now we're going to get into the students. Which student is this? This one. So this student is going to... That's fun. That's 2, so they have a movement of 30, and that has a range of 120. So this guy is going to get down here and apologize to his students as sorry, and then he is going to cast Polar Ray at Gavrov. He's going to do an attack. Will hit, so that will then do some frost damage. So he's gonna zap you for 49 frost damage, Gavrov.
Oof.
That is his turn. The next student is the one to the south, and that one. That's way too much. That's too much. Ooh. I don't like that one. I'll save that one. He is going to, let's see here, 30 feet, 60-foot line. He's going to get down here as well, and he is going to cast a focus spell, Elemental Blast of Air, at Hypa. And that is he kind of summons a bunch of air and shoots it in a line straight at you, Hypa. And that is going to be a reflex save for you to see if it hits you or not. So that's a basic save. So you'll take half damage.
Critical success. It popped up.
Oh, no damage? Okay, cool. So then no damage. And that will be his turn. And that will take us to Dodgy.
If you press T on your character
Okay.
and then click on the reflex saving throw, it calculates that to the spell.
Nice.
Murakana, you have haste.
Yes!
And I will. These guys are casters, so I can actually be kind of. Actually, no, I can't because I'm also a caster. I'm about as threatening and melee as they are. Unless. No. That's about as far as I can get, and that shall be my turn.
Run down there. Okay.
Yep.
Then we will go to the... Which one is this? This is the one that is in the middle. Okay, so he's stuck between the two of you. He... Ooh, this is fun. Oh, that's less fun than I thought it was. Fine. He is going to try... to cast Disappearance on himself. So does anybody, Hypa or Gavrov, do you have anything to
Yeah,
try?
I'm gonna attack of opportunity.
Sure. So if you get a crit, it'll cancel the spell.
Oh, it's a pretty high roll. It's 48.
That's a crit.
There you go.
Oh.
Crunch.
So there's 42 damage. It loses the spell. Hypa.
You're going to drag the persistent effects on first, and then I'll go for a swing off Wanderer's Swing.
So obnoxious.
Am I right to roll?
Yeah, you're good to roll.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That will not hit. Okay, Gavrov. Oh no, it's still my turn. Haha. Then, do you have anything fun? Do you have any ones?
What a strange spell. Why would he cast a spell to make himself catch on fire?
He was trying to disappear so he could get away from you too.
I mean, Doji would have just heard some loud chanting from him, and then all of a sudden he's on fire when she glanced over. It's like, oh, okay.
And also bleeding.
Okay,
It'd be
now,
like, no one-
do you have 2 attacks of opportunity?
she's a warrior.
She has 3.
Wow.
Well,
I get...
she has 3 reactions, 2 attacks of opportunity, or 2 shield blocks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Okay.
I guess that's what all Hyper's hit dice are.
So basically this student like tries to turn invisible. Gavrov smashes him in the face. Hypa tries to stab him in the back, and then he tries to cast another spell to jump out of the way and just gets smacked by Gavrov again. At this point, you see, I guess Murakana. Anybody who's paying attention, Malika just kind of looks like mildly frustrated at what's happening. And Aldenar is just kind of like, oof. And Hao Jin is just kind of impassively watching this beatdown happen.
It feels like Gavrov's just like every time someone is trying to cast a spell, she's just whacking him on the nose with a newspaper or a fan, whatever.
Yeah.
Stop
End of
it.
his turn. Okay, so that was a success. Oh wow, 2 successes. It cleared it. Nice. Did that actually clear the effects on this guy?
I cleared one. It took the
it
bleed
didn't
off.
clear
But
the
the
other.
flies-
I'm going to delete the fire because he succeeded on both of them. So good for him, I guess. Then we're going to go to the last student, seeing his buddies get utterly screwed over. The first thing he's going to try and do is cast... Oh, what does that do? No, that's not good. That's not good. He's gonna, seeing Gavrov watching you beat down his friend, he is going to try and cast a spell on you, which is Baleful Polymorph. That is a Fortitude save. He's trying to turn you. That is a success. And so he tries to turn you into a chicken. You sprout. Do your Fortitude saves upgrade to crits? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
It has no effect. Like some feathers start to sprout from you and then just fall to the ground. And that guy kind of curses a little bit. And then do I have any one things? And then he is going to cast Shield on himself, kind of in preparation for whatever comes next. Murakana, it is your turn.
And you have 4 actions, so enjoy.
Oh, yes.
Drag the shield effect on the character model so you don't keep track.
Let's see. I have 35 feet of range, right?
You could Savage Charge over there, I think.
I believe you are correct. Let me go with, I'm going to make sure that's right before I do it.
Because, what is Sudden Charge? Yeah, you double your movement speed and then hit.
2 moves and a hit.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yoink.
Smack that dude in the face. As soon as I can find my fucking axe.
You left it on the floor in the dragon fight.
That will not hit.
But you know what will?
Hmm?
A fucking fireball. Sorry. Get fucked.
That seems really... Why is that only DC 10? That feels wrong. Right?
It's probably not
Oh,
right. But...
it's invalid. That's why. It says invalid trained. What?
What?
I think something happened to your focus spells.
Ooh. Grim, what did we break?
A 60-foot line of fire.
I think you would be primal because you're a barbarian, right? I think.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it's a reflex save, and I assume it would be of your class DC of 15. So it'd be what, 35, wouldn't it? Would be the reflex save.
Yeah, that. DC 10 last time.
Yeah,
did.
There you
hold
go.
on.
31.
31.
There we go.
So it's a reflex save of 31 to avoid it.
Yeah. Okay, you're doing the line?
Yeah,
he's
no,
right.
they were so kind to line up, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll fuck them
Jesus.
and that tree.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Whoa.
I wonder if they're going to be happy if you burn down one of their trees.
Oh, I'm gonna annihilate that thing. Can we just say it just like gone?
This is a hole through the base of the tree.
Oh no. Oh, he eats shit.
Double damage and half
Okay.
damage.
Yep. So roll some damage for me.
Oof! That dude got wrecked.
Okay, so this guy gets double damage. This guy gets half damage. There you go. So you just zapped them. So that's what? How many? What is? Where are you? So you've done 2 actions and then 2 actions. So that's all your
Yep,
actions.
that's me. I'm done.
Okay. Round 2. It is Hypa's turn.
You finally.
Hey!
Okay, well, you crit him with your dog slicer of hideousness. So that's 78 damage that he's gonna take. And he's gonna be done. He, after getting that, just kind of like goes down to the ground. Just like, I'm out, I'm out. So I'm gonna remove him from combat as soon as I figure out which one he is. Mark defeated. There we go. So that guy is out. Carry on, Hypo.
Okay, so then we're going to go into step. We're going to shoot
Top one.
this guy.
Okay. I do need to take frightened off because that would be done. Let's see here. Hit by 5, so there's your hit. There's the damage. Wait, did that apply any damage?
Oh, did you click the damage button? I clicked the damage as well.
Sorry. Did we roll the exact same thing? That's hilarious.
Yes, we did.
I'm going to delete one of them. I'm going to apply the damage. There we go. I was meant to apply. I don't know what it is. Fine. Go ahead.
Alright. So, I'm going to step again and swing. I just need to quickly look at my skills. Just...
Are they flat-footed because you hit them with firearm?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
There you go.
There you go.
Yay, shield. It worked. Oh.
That's my turn done.
Okay. Gavrov, you are up. Yeah, that will definitely be a hit. For 22. Why? Where? Okay, roll hypo. That will be a hit.
Oh, I need to click on him because he's flat-footed. That wouldn't be the whole one. How do I
I think
do this?
you're still gonna miss with a 26, even with flat-footed.
No, that's the hit. That's the damage. I need because it hasn't got my stealth stuff in there because he's gang up. He's flat-footed to me.
Oh, 37. It'll still be a normal hit.
Yeah, but it adds additional dice damage. Hold on, see if this works. That's better. There we go.
Okay. Gavrov.
Also take this.
$35 is a hit. God. Poor kids.
Can I grab him too?
Yes, you can.
If it's your second hit, you can.
You have grabbed him.
Hooray!
Is that 3 actions, I think?
Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Okay, one of these students gets to try to do something. Let's go down here. I accidentally picked sad music, but I guess that was accurate. Do I have...
This would have been an absolute beating spree if Cassetto was here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Fuck.
I think she's
That
the only
dude
one
would
besides
not-
Merc. Her and Americana together, they can do 600 damage in a round. It's fucking unreal.
That's weird. I'm just looking at all of their abilities and trying to find something that can hurt you. I don't want to deal with that.
Well, I mean, Gavrov's technically a good alliance, so he probably feels a little bit bad for beating up these kids so bad. So that hurts.
This guy is gonna.
He's not beating them. He's teaching them a lesson.
Yeah.
This guy is gonna try and step away. Do you want to take a? Actually, he will just step. Never mind. You don't get a reaction when he steps. So he'll use one action to step, and then he's gonna cast Monstrosity Form.
Damn it.
No, step is specifically to avoid reactions.
I thought I had. No, I guess I don't.
I don't think there is.
I had something
No one
to
can
counter
do
that.
anything about step, otherwise I'd be in a world of trouble because I step everywhere.
There is some, but you need like a 9th level spell foresight to, counter it.
He's gonna take on Phoenix form and become huge.
Yeah.
Let me just adjust that. Token size. Where's size?
Just drag Phoenix onto him, it should make him larger.
I dragged it onto him, it didn't make him larger.
Then the Phoenix is a normal sized creature?
No.
It's because the bonus for that is not tied to the Phoenix form. Just get rid of one of those. I have to manually adjust it. Go here. Huge is 3x3, right? Yeah. 3 by 3. He's a giant phoenix now. And that's his turn.
Good. It'll be impossible to miss when I beat the shit out of him.
Which takes us to the next student. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay, he's there. This guy is going to also do that. But he's going to turn into something else. I have to cast it.
Purple worm. Purple worm.
Yes, purple worm. He is going to become 3x3 as well. Right there. And then he has one action left. And with that, do I get the attacks? No. Did I not drag Purple Worm? That's obnoxious. It doesn't automatically add that. So I need to... Oh, I think it retains. Does it change his attack? 20 temporary hit points. Okay. So they each get 20. So I have to adjust some things. And then he's going to get to do a jaw attack, which is, I'm going to roll the normal strike, but if I hit you, Murakana, I'm going to have to do the damage separately. I think I like the stinger. They all have reach, yeah. Oh, should I just body you?
If you dare.
I'm going to body you. I'm going to use the body attack. Let's see what happens. Does a 42 hit you, Murakana?
You're targeting Gavrov for some reason.
Bite me. But yes.
Okay, so I get to roll different damage. I get to roll 2d8 plus 20 bludgeoning. So that is... Oh, wow. That was pathetic. He will do 24 damage to you. And that will be his turn. Dodgy, it is you.
Excellent.
You want to apply that, Marcana?
Not particularly, but I will.
Which one are you hitting?
The top one.
Okay.
Wow, I failed my own will save. Rip. Oh, I'm gonna eat half of this. He also failed. No. We can fail together.
Oh, that he takes a full amount though.
Yeah, he takes full. I take half. So I get success. Bumps up one stage.
So he's going to take that. Does he... I just have to look at his... AC, Dark Vision, one or more. Blah, blah, blah. Athletics modifier of plus 30. Wow.
Jesus.
Does that do paralyzed, slowed, stunned, or immobilized?
Only for criticals. If it critically succeeds, then yes, but
Okay.
it didn't. So.
Okay. Oh, wait, he's a phoenix. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the worm's the bottom one, isn't it?
Yeah. Dodgy, you will... sorry, he has a fire aura now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has an aura of fire out to 20 feet, so it's 2d6 fire damage, so I'll resolve that in a second after I do the damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, so let me roll 2d6. So that'll be 7 to you. I'm actually just going to apply that to a bunch of people, because it's also going to affect the other guy. Okay, cool. I applied the debilitating dichotomy. Is that 3 actions? Or 2? So you have 1 action left, Dodgy.
Yeah, and sensing this burning aura, I guess I'll... Actually, how much movement speed do I have? 40. Oh, let's just get back here. That should do.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I'm gonna meanwhile look up why my curse changed, so I can't...
Oh, that's the guy who's no longer part of combat. Now we go to this student. Oh god, this poor guy. He is grabbed by Gavrov, huh? Okay.
That dude's done. He's never getting away. Gavrov is like the bear of the world.
I guess he's gonna try and do an athletics check to escape. So he's gonna roll an athletics check against... Hey!
Rip.
He gets free. Yay! So he can do stuff now. Not well. Oh, he's gonna eat some attacks though, no matter what he does, isn't he? Can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, he's gonna try and go animal. He's gonna try and go monstrous. Oh, this has no manipulate component. Nice.
It does at the top if you read it. It says concentrate, manipulate.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh yeah, I'm reading the wrong thing. Yeah, no, I was reading components, not the other thing. So he's gonna try and turn into a giant monster as well, Gavrov, if you want to try and stop him with an attack of opportunity.
Paper knows him.
Ooh, you hit him, but it's not a crit, so it's gonna...
44. Is 44 a crit?
He's already flat-footed, so no.
She's not targeting him though. She's doing it like...
Yeah, but
by
it doesn't
rolling.
change her attack roll, it changes his armor class, and his armor class is a 33. A 42 is not.
Oh, yeah, so
43,
it's already
yeah.
it's already taking it off his armor.
Yeah. So he will take the 23 damage. And then he's going to turn into Oh, he's going to go Phoenix form too, because that's way more fun. So let's go in here. Let's add the hit points. And let's change his token.
What's the size scale of that considered? Is that 3 times larger than us or 2 times?
3. They're huge. So you guys are, it's medium, large, huge. Well, they're huge. So he gets that off. He has 1 action left. So he is, I think, going to try and do the beak attack. So I have to roll the attack against, I think he's going to go against Gavrov. So I'm just rolling this for the strike. Does 34 hit Gavrov?
No.
You've missed Americana, so I'd imagine you'd miss Gavrov
Okay,
as well.
well, that's the end of his turn. Now it is Americana's turn. You are going to take... You do take 2d6 fire damage off the bat. So that's
I do.
5 fire... Yeah, you do.
He takes none because he has 8 fire resistance.
Well, fine.
All right, so, well, fuck, what's my range? I think my reach is only 5 feet.
I think you have an axe, so it does have the reach category, doesn't it?
What? No.
No, he doesn't
I
have
thought he
reach.
had a
Spears have
special.
reach.
I thought he had a special attack. He could do a reach attack, lunge or something.
Do
If he burns multiple action points, would that be kind of silly? Oh,
Yeah.
actually no. It's only 1. Yeah, never mind. Extending your body just to its limits, you increase your reach by 5. And it's only a 1 action. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, hell, fuck, I'm gonna do that since I don't have to move then.
Which one are you attacking?
A badly injured one.
Okay, so his AC
30.
is 20 plus level, so his AC is 34.
Damn.
That's a hit. Oh, 40 damage. Okay.
Just imagine the guy who's like unconscious on the ground's like, oh, I should have turned into a worm.
Aha!
Damn it!
Cool.
I don't think I have anything other than one more attack, which I think I still have to do at a -10.
Yeah, you have to do -10.
Nope.
Fuck.
Now you know how Hypa
Alright.
feels. Hypa, it is your turn. You will take 2d6 fire damage.
I laugh at your piddly damage.
So you take 3 damage. Look, they're trying to impress Haojin, okay?
She
They've
looks
done
greatly
so
impressed.
Well. Yes.
I mean, Gavrov's mortally wounded over there, so...
Yeah.
Look, you are basically beating up a bunch of undergrad students right now, so...
I mean, they want to be beaten up, so.
All I can do is do what I do best and stab it in the Jubilees.
Yeah, I mean, they're all way older than Hyper, so I mean, you know.
You're basically stabbing at this phoenix's foot.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
yeah.
I think that's a crit.
So I'm going to open it up. First, I'm going to apply my additional effects, though. So a crit makes it flat-footed till the next turn.
He's already got flat-footed.
Yep.
Oh, we can get rid of that.
I'm also going to make it take the additional damage. I love all these extra effects. And my second choice, I'm going to make it enfeebled 1. And that also procs my effect that lets, whenever I get a crit, I can opt someone to do an opportunity of attack. So I'm going to get Gavrov to hit it.
To hit. For 27. These poor kids, man.
Poor dude.
And you knock that kid out. He falls out of Phoenix form to the ground, just kind of moaning on the floor.
It's not going before.
No. Well, he's dropped out of his Phoenix form. He's just a sad undergrad again, lying on the ground, moaning.
If I shoot at the Phoenix, is there a penalty for being 10 past my firing range?
It's -2.
-2?
Yeah.
Go for gold. Oh, it actually has the rage penalty on there automatically.
Oh, cool. That's a critical miss.
Oof.
Does that mean he hit the guy behind him?
He shot Haljan. Haljan retaliates with a disintegrate.
I just want to point out the thing you're shooting at is the size of a fucking barn.
Hey, you don't know how hard it is to use a gun and a sword at the same time.
Yeah, and I'm sure your gun's smoothbore too, so...
Oh, I've not been doing the cobbled thing this whole time. That's okay.
It probably wouldn't have made a difference.
It's a flat DC 5 check to see if it misfires.
I mean, can he even fail that? Is that possible?
Yeah, it's just a flat
Says-
check.
Oh, okay.
On a failed attack roll, the attack misses and you must roll a check if it actually does anything.
Yeah, so it's just a flat check if you get lower than a 5.
It's pretty much the same thing as concealed, I think. Like, you know, if they don't pass the DC 5 check, then most of the time they'll hit, but there's a small chance, or 1 in 4 chance, that they'll just completely waste their attack.
It jams the weapon, that's what it does, and then you have to spend an action to clear it to use it again. So it was a critical failure, so you take 1d12 fire damage, which is that. And then just roll a d20. Passed.
It's because I look after my gun.
Yeah, so that's the cobbled thing, which I thought there was something with critical failures and guns and stuff. But so if you look at the cobbled, it says it misfires if you fail that. On a failed attack roll, you have to roll a d20. If it's less than a 5, then it misfires and you have to spend an action clearing it.
Yeah.
Cool. I have to remember that going forward, just when you miss with the gun.
Oh, I can remember that. I know on a critical miss, my gun explodes in my face.
Yeah. So that's what just happened. Cool. So you basically knock that guy out, spin, and your gun just backfires in your face. That takes us to... You got anything else, Hypa?
No, that's it. I'm done.
We got Gavrov. A 34 will hit. That's 26 damage, which is going to knock that guy out. as soon as I figure out which one it is. But you will take the 2d6 fire damage as you get close to him, so let me roll that. But then he is out of the fight.
Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Okay. And that will take us to the last remaining student, who's surprisingly undamaged at this point. And I think he's going to use his Wormitude as soon as I can find it. I need a little pop out for this stuff. Purple Worm. Okay. I think what he's going to do... No, he can't get out of here. He's stuck. Okay, so he's going to just go all out on you, I think, Monotana, with his stinger. So his first attack is going to be with his Purple Worm Stinger. So let's see if this hits.
Hit by 3.
So that is going to do... I have to look up the spell. That is going... Oh, your attack modifier is plus 28. Ha! I should have been doing that. Oh, well, it's... Wait. Really? Oh, you can use your attack. You can use your own. Okay, cool. I don't have to... Anyway. 2d8 plus 15.
Holy shit, when did I get an armor of 36?
When you hit level 15.
I'm retarded.
So he's
You're a
gonna
marshal,
do,
so your armor skill goes up a lot.
Yep. He's going to do the 24 damage to you, and then you get persistent poison damage. Then he is going to try to bite you.
He bites himself.
Yeah. And
he bit his tongue.
And then he's going to try and body you. Just because why not?
Nope.
Yes. And that...
I just want to I want to shout across the room. I'm like, Americana, it looks like you're fighting a giant. And that's it. I just stop.
Dodgy, it's all you.
Sweet.
Nuke his ass. He
Cannon
fucking bit me.
retargeted. Well saves for everyone.
Oh
For
my
everybody?
Oh, just for
No.
me. Me and him. Oh man. Oh well. So we both saved. Oh well.
Well, you get a critical success, and then he gets half
why
damage.
did I throw for... It said Americana threw a will.
Oh, I had you selected, my bad. Actually, how do I have both me and you selected?
Because you were controlling Americana last time, weren't you?
Oh, right.
That's why.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he'll take half damage.
And I'll take none.
Okay. That'll take us to... Well, yeah,
Oh, wait,
one
sorry,
action.
I have one action. One action. What was I going to do? Alright, I was going to pray to myself.
Float.
I'll heal myself with my second activation of Vital Beacon.
Doesn't that go down each time you use it, or am I crazy?
That is down. I had upcasted initially
Jesus.
at 8th level, so
Okay.
it lasts a whole day, so I might as well just blow my spell slots on it before the end of the day.
Okay, so Murakana. It is your turn.
Yeah, you forgot.
Now you're fucked.
Now?
I mean,
Okay.
Oh,
He's happy.
Fuck!
He's rolling his other hit.
So
He missed
one hit.
there.
One hit. God damn it.
Okay, cool. And you'll take 2d6 fire damage. Which you
hey,
won't
you
take
can do
any
that.
of.
Sweet.
Oh,
Oh, I don't
you're-
take any of it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yo.
Good old fire resistance.
That'll take us up to Hypa.
I'm so far.
See, do I have fire? Oh, that's right. I got that natively.
Yep.
You got to try to
This is your
recover against.
dragon
One sec, Hypa. Murkon, you need to make a recovery check for the poison damage from the worm. Damn it. Fine. Fine. I don't get to do anything fun.
Aw.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm gonna run to here, and then with my hand, like trying to, I swing my sword back around behind my hand, and I try to do the old school cowboy thing and trying to load and shoot as fast as I can by flicking the barrel.
Okay, let's see here. The 39 and the 38, those are both hits. Okay, so I will take the damage. You are going to take 2d6 fire damage because you're just within 20 feet. Oh, Gavrod.
He's a worm. He's a worm.
Oh, you're
not a
right.
belly.
You're right. Never mind. Wrong one. So he takes those 2 shots. Is that 3 actions?
That's it. I'm done.
Gavrov. Uh-oh. I tried. That's a hit. 22. Yeah.
Is it too big for me to grab?
I don't think so. It's only 2 levels above you. It's 3 above me.
I think you've got Titan Wrestler, right?
Can
Yeah.
you get your hand around it?
Yeah, you can grab it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she can wrestle a dragon, so.
You're wrestling a giant
Wanderer's
cock.
good at Wanderer's good at wrestling worms.
I like how Gavrov is literally the long arm of the law. It's
Literally.
like every single person just grabs them with a vice grip. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Now I do think hold on. It is immune to being immobilized. So it's grabbed, but it's not immobilized, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
you're gonna have to ride it, Wanderer.
Yeah, I'll ride that thing.
I'm gonna say if he gets to go again, he can move, but if he doesn't try to break free, he just takes you with him.
Sounds fun.
Okay, but that's gonna take us to, I think that's it, right, Kev?
Yeah, that's it.
That guy's out. This is the last remaining student, and it's that one. Man, he doesn't have any sort of trample. That's annoying.
You think a worm would have trample?
Well, I think a purple worm actually does, but this doesn't give you everything a purple worm has. He's got that many hit points left. I think what he's gonna do, because I like this resolution more, is he'll just go for it. Why not? He's gonna not move at all. He's just going to do some attacks. So I'm just gonna roll. I think he's gonna attack you, Gavrov, because you're grabbing him. So I'm just gonna roll 3 attacks and see if any of them hit.
Jesus.
No.
They were
That's
all against
sad.
Americana as well. You were targeting Americana.
It doesn't matter which
Oof.
one. And just there. Dodgy, it's you.
Sweet. Are there any roof tiles around?
You really want to tear roof tiles off of it? Yes, there are plenty of
I-
roof tiles.
Sweet.
I was gonna say, like last time I told you, I've got like 3 or 4 daggers that I've handcrafted on my leg that you can just take at any time.
Holy shit! +1, the damage increases by 1d6 for heightened.
Yep. Yeah, if I amp it. Because she's a psychic.
So
And I
that
chose to
hits.
specialize in. Sweet.
So are you doing one of the roof tiles?
Yep.
Okay, well that kid is
Just
down.
beating him with a fucking roof tile.
Just that insult to injury, my god. You took a piece out their brand new building.
And as that fight ends, you guys glance over and see that the Magambia team has also dispatched their students rather handily.
We should have made him play them out just to see if the other team got beat. That would have been funny as hell.
I don't think this encounter is meant for. It's more about how there's different. It doesn't matter. Anyway. I don't think the students are supposed to win this fight.
Excuse you, Gavrov.
Wow.
Trying to stand inside of me.
Just trying to give you a cuddle.
Well,
Well, I always need a cuddle.
So as you guys come back and the students, some of their friends are all helping them recover. Let me see here.
I just look at Daji and it's like, nice. Very nice touch.
she still
So
has the roof tile. She's using a cantrip to disanimate it.
you're animating the roof tile.
Oh, after she beamed the student with it, she cast it again to bring it back to her. Now she's just holding on to it.
Okay.
You're gonna give it back as a gift.
Malika steps forward and gestures for both teams to come back to the steps.
Oh, Marikana and Gavrov can. I think Gavrov could take the 29 healing and Marikana take the 18. Jesus, my phone just went off. Sweet.
All right, Gavrov and Marikana take 1 damage each, and then heal for 23. My vigorous licking was not
Ugh.
that bad this time.
So as you all do that and come back to the steps, Malika gestures out and says, well, I think everybody just saw 2 very different ways of combating magical opponents. Our friends from you guys are the Scarlet Chorus, right?
I just need to
yeah.
comment, like, we've seen very many different ways of battling. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
And Malika nods yes. The Scarlet Chorus showed how brute strength can disarm spellcasters with a little bit of magical support. And the Speakers of the Winds showed more direct magical countermeasures against their team. I think there was a lot of spells designed to control and slow down their opponents with that team. But as you can see, there are many ways to comport yourself in magical combat, and if you all attend any of the tournament matches, I'm sure you'll see some more interesting ways to defeat your foes. Thank you both for participating. This has been a very educational time, I think, for our students and maybe even some of the staff. And then kind of gestures for everybody that the demonstration is over, and gestures for both teams to talk to her specifically. And she'll come forward and thank both groups for demonstrating your prowess and your varied techniques of stop hitting yourself. And she says, thanks for participating. If there's any items you need before the tournament, any magical items, let me know and I can get them together before the tournament proper starts. So for each of you, you can each pick one magical item of 15th level or lower, and she can get that for a 50% discount for you if you would like it before the tournament starts.
Good dang!
Yeah, so
Can they amp my axe up to a +3?
So it's you pay half, and no, you can't use that yet.
Oh.
So we can. I'm gonna put a note somewhere.
I think
Where are
it's
my notes?
16. I think it's 16, isn't it, for +3? Oh, no, so
because I wouldn't mind enchanting my armor as well. It's only +1, I think.
+2 would be easily. You've at 50% discount. If you do ask for that, I could enchant it. It's just
Yeah.
I'm
just curious how much it is. I don't.
It'd be pretty cheap, to be honest.
Armor potency runes. That's what it is.
Let me just look at these two sponsors real quick to see if the way you guys did anything wrong.
So armor potency +2 for me to do it. If she can net us a 50% discount, will be only
It's actually very cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll only be 500 gold if I have the rune. So it's 1,000 gold to do it, but it's yeah. What level?
Oh, once you buy the rune, you can just like etch it, and that's yeah. Like I'm talking about just buying the actual rune itself. If it's at half price, might as well.
Yeah, but if you get the formula, I can do it.
What favorite? Yeah.
But it costs the price of the enchantment, which is 1,000 gold. I just need the formula.
I didn't notice that.
So as you guys are discussing your loot, Aldenar will walk up to you, Gavrov, and say, your technique to intimidate one of the students was fairly impressive and had a bit more grace than some of the other techniques.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And he just kind of nods at you and heads back over to talk to Hao Jin. So yeah, Gavrov, you scored an influence point with Aldenar there, with the intimidate action that you pulled off during the fight. I'm going to give you guys an influence point for participating with Malika as well. She's just happy that you guys agreed to participate. Yeah, and so then at this point, Malika says you're free to talk to the students, talk to any of us, or if you have other more pressing matters, it's up to you what you would like to do.
I believe you mentioned wishing to study our little goblin friend here. He is currently under my employ, but would not be averse to such a thing taking place.
Let's see. She goes,
I'm not even listening to this conversation. I'm currently got my head in a book that I'm currently looking at all my enchantments.
Enchantment?
Nice. Here's Sandal. I think that's his name from Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I could have done. I could have thrown a fucking sandal at the worm. Oh, well. Roof tiles it is.
I've told you before. Like I've got like 3 or 4 daggers on my hip that you can.
That's not as exciting as roof tiles are.
Yeah, I know, but if he's looking for
That was a
something,
statement now.
if you're looking for something, then like you can like at least I've got something there for you. They're made out of the bones, the rib bones of the dead people we found.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
I
there's no
think
red fellow.
she'll pull a small crystal out of her pocket. Malika will that seems to be faintly glowing through various colors. And she'll walk over to you, Hypa, and say, "You had said that you had used some non-traditional means to interact with one of the portals on the island. I'm wondering if you could use the same means of testing this gem for me."
Oh, well, it'd be my pleasure.
Daiji will also just look at it. I don't think that's a audible one. She wouldn't hear me do it
Audible?
necessarily. That's the one.
So just before I get ready to obviously lick her balls, I
What?
and then I go from top to bottom.
Okay,
Wait.
make an Arcana check to lick the gem.
Who rolled an arcane check for me? I rolled a 37.
Don't let me do it. I can't do that.
Well, someone rolled one.
Maybe it double clicked. I don't know. Okay, so you lick it. It as you lick it, as it's changing through its rainbow hues, it kind of tingles, and as you lick it, it's red and it tastes like cinnamon. I don't know, what color is your tongue?
Oh no, what color are goblin tongues?
I would imagine it'd be this very similar color to my like ears, like a pale white, like pale, you know. Like, the inner part of my ears, so it'd be like very similar to my, just pinky.
Okay, your tongue shifts to the same bright crimson color of that gem. And Malika raises an eyebrow and says, "That's interesting. I'm going to have to take some notes on this. Hopefully that'll wear off. I'm not sure. But thank you for demonstrating tonguomancy."
Oh, did I get anything as an aura from that object, or is it? But I gather the orb's magical bit.
I have to look up schools of magic, don't I? I'm gonna make you do this. Hold on. Enchantment. You get enchantment off of it. So yes, it is magical, and it's some sort of enchantment magic. She puts the gem back in her pocket, and looks kind of confused and interested by what happened. And says, I'm gonna, like I said, I'll have to take some notes. I didn't honestly know what was gonna happen, but I wasn't expecting that. And she is interested by that, so she may have further questions down the road about your magical tongue, Hypa.
I will never hesitate showing a lady my tongue.
To lick random magic objects.
Well, I would also be an insult to my grandpapa if I wasn't eating everything I seen. It's the way that we identify new and uncommon things. And surprising enough, the death rate for my pupils is very high.
What a mystery this is.
Yep. And she's says, well, thank you, everyone. Is there anything else that I can help you with, or that you want to know about the academy, or anything else?
Actually, oh yeah, shit. I was gonna ask about scrolls and shit until I realized, oh wait, I can't actually learn spells that way.
Because you're a psychic now.
Yep. Well, I mean, even before, still couldn't.
Yeah.
This isn't a church, so. Yeah, shit. I don't know. Actually, wait. I can still use scrolls. I think. Can we? I don't know. Oh no, they're wands now, aren't they? In 2E. I remember in the other version, you could get scrolls and you can cast from that. But
there's scrolls and wands. Scrolls are single use. Wands have their own rules about depleting charges and such. She says, as you're asking her about scrolls and wands and things, she says, I don't think we can give out any of the university property, but if you're interested in learning a bit more, I think your magic is also somewhat different, much like this is kind of our school for non-arcane fields of magic. If any of you are interested in learning more, you're welcome to come study it with us while you have some downtime. And that opens up. So this is the Sixth Pillar School, and they have some archetypes that you guys have unlocked. So it basically, if you want to come train here, you can unlock the Sixth Pillar archetype, which gives a dedication and then a couple of different spells. I'll link them after the session.
Do you have to take levels, or it's like an actual archetype thing that you pick?
It's an archetype you pick that then... so let's see here. So you need to be Dexterity 14, Expert in Acrobatics, and able to cast spells.
Any spells, or like specifically arcane?
No, just any spell casting tradition.
Oh.
So the whole archetype is meant to blend martial arts and magic. So it has...
Well, so far I qualify.
I think Giku would probably also qualify. I think it's you and Giku would qualify. But I'll post it in the Discord, what the things are, because there's 4 feats that come out of the archetype. So, what is it? Let's see here. One of them is a stance that lets you gain +4 to AC.
Jesus.
Against reactions triggered. So it's basically a +4 if somebody tries to... if you try to do something that's a concentration spell, you get a +4 bonus to your AC. And you get a +1 to unarmed strikes. There's a free action feat that lets you step, leap, or stand as you cast a spell. What is this one? There's one that lets you crank up your unarmed strike training level. So it basically bumps up your proficiency. And then there's one where if you cast a spell with one or more targets in a range further than touch, you can change the range to touch. So you can turn a ranged spell into a touch spell. I'll link them all.
Yeah.
And that one, after you cast the spell, you can try to disarm, shove, trip, or strike the target with an unarmed attack. So basically, like, lets you add an attack to a spell.
That's pretty neat.
Basically, like hitting somebody with a spell at the same time. So I'll link all those in the Discord. And I think you guys can take. I think you and Kiku would be able to take most of the feats once you unlock the archetype. They're level 10, 12, 14, and 16. Anyway. So yeah, that is unlocked as a thing that you can choose to train. I don't think I actually have it in the Hero Lab, but we can do it outside of Hero Lab if you want it. Yeah. So you can come train here now if you want.
I will certainly consider it. Sounds like an interesting opportunity. I'll admit my spheres of magic are most relegated to the divine and the occult, but yeah, it could be interesting.
Okay. And then I need to flip back. Is there anything else you guys want to do here?
Well, like, I wouldn't mind trying to get that half price armor potency +2.
You'll get that at the end of this week. So if you just want to write it down, and then remind me when we get to the end of the week.
Everyone can get like a half price level 15 item. Yep. It's only a level 11, so it'll only be like $500, 500 gold to get the enchantment, but then I might be able to enchant people's armor.
Although, come to think of it, a 15th level item of any kind, as you said, that opens up a lot of doors, some of which are very, very expensive otherwise.
Yeah. I've been looking at...
We'll need to consider that later, I think.
That's what I'm going to choose mine, because I've been going for everything. The only other item I was considering is an aquatic wheelchair.
A what? Aquatic wheelchair?
Yes.
Huh.
Well, because I hate water. My character doesn't like swimming. Like, it doesn't like going underwater.
Well, we wash you every day. What?
Yeah.
You like being washed. Your screams usually tell me that.
So, an aquatic wheelchair, what it does is, right, is if you're sitting in it, and if you can go, across water, but if you do go underwater with it, you can breathe underwater, but it also has a reverse effect. If anything needs to come out of the water, if it's on the wheelchair, it can breathe above land like it can breathe in water, vice versa. Like, how cool is that? We could capture fish from the bay. We'll go like fishing, get all the fish in the wheelchair, tie them down, and then carry them back to base, and we'll have fresh fish just living in our wheelchair. We can just eat them fresh every day.
Or I could just conjure food for you. Yeah.
No. Aquatic wheelchair.
You can spend it on whatever you want, man. It's your money.
I think the armor potency is what I'm going to go with my choice. +2.
Well, later. So basically, I think we're done here, more or less. Like, we've already got influence with Hao Jin, and we just got some with the who runs this place. So
no, the item I'd recommend for you, Hellscream, is Demolich Eye Gem. It's actually pretty cheap, and at 50% off, it's even cheaper. It lets you store an 8th level spell into it forever.
Oh.
And it's harvested with an 8th level spell, so I don't know if the spell is actually like...
Don't get to choose, it just happens to have one.
Yeah, but I imagine like you would be able to choose... When you buy it, like you'd buy one with a certain spell in it, and then that spell's locked in it forever. And then you can activate it once every 24 hours for free.
Yeah. Interesting.
Free cast of an 8th level spell every day.
Depends on what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what determines the spell.
Oh, we'll find out, yeah.
Anyway, hey, I'm back.
Figure it out later.
Still talking about wheelchairs?
Huh? Wheelchairs? Yes. I think. I don't know.
We're done.
Okay.
That's what I'd like that wheelchair just to see if people would trust me wheeling them into the bottom of the ocean or lake. Don't worry, you can breathe. What are you doing? I'm just tying you down so you don't escape the wheelchair.
Do you guys want to talk to anyone else here or do anything else here?
No, I think we're good.
I will say one thing.
Yep.
You forgot.
Arthur.
There we go.
Okay. I don't know if anybody else can read that. What the hell just happened? It's weird. I'm gonna pull us over to this map real quick just so you guys have some idea of where you stand with influence on people. Just as kind of an update after everything. You're fully stacked with the Empress and I guess Lady Shy. Let me copy. Actually, these should be for her. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. But then you guys have been slowly gaining some points with a couple of the other sponsors. So just so you know, like, with Aldenar, you've got 1 influence. With General Hida, you've got 2. With Lady Jha, you've got 2. And with Malik Tao, you now have 3. So there you go. Just an update on where you're at.
Sweet.
I will pop back to Goka. So now it's mid-afternoon, getting later towards evening. Do you guys want to go anywhere or do anything else today?
I think there was that.
I think in the afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, the bard place.
Okay,
To see the uprising star.
cool.
The uprising star. I'm sure it's not causing a revolt, but we could see the rising
Upcoming.
star.
I don't know.
Do
You
you
don't
guys
Hmm?
do you want to rest or refocus before the evening, or are you gonna go?
Oh,
straight
I'll
as
spend
is?
10 minutes to refocus, but I didn't lose anything other than that.
Okay.
If we're spending 10 minutes, then I'm gonna start using my magical tongue.
What? Why? Everyone's at full health.
He just wants to lick
apparently-
people.
Giku isn't. But
I'm pretty sure she would have healed up when we rested. Just forgot to do it.
we haven't rested today.
Listen. Just trying to save her from getting fucking stabbed by a goblin.
Oh, well, she got stabbed by 4 damage. I failed.
Terrible.
She's being licked without her consent.
Yep.
Gonna have to get a fucking X card out for this game. I'm just setting some stuff up over there. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Thank you. Okay, we've got this guy. And we've got
The secret, Daiji, is to get as many foreign objects into your mouth at one time, and then eventually you just get this sensation, and then you know it's magic.
Guy just kind of looks at him like, you know, a noble would seeing dog shit.
Sorry, I'm just getting a couple things set up. I really need to fix her, don't
Fix who?
I? I'm talking to myself while I get a few things set up. Okay.
Well, I can't drag it on myself, but my character essentially understands everything.
Fine.
But she's a diplomat, so it kind of makes sense, I think, for her to have that.
So do you cast it on yourself or do you cast it on someone else?
I can choose to cast it on anyone, but I'm casting it on myself at the moment.
Oh.
It's a 7th level spell, I'd rather not, I only have 3 casts of those a day.
I kind of don't like it if you know what I'm going to say.
Oh, I think I'd need it translated or something. I don't know. Depends on what you set it in.
Well, the last one was, I said it null last time I was speaking.
In Goblin, you said?
No, null. It was null in that last group.
Huh.
So, you guys spend your afternoon and into the early evening resting. Dodgy, I guess you cast Tongues whenever. When are you actually casting it?
I would cast it as we're like heading out because it lasts 8 hours, so it'd last until tomorrow, I guess, depending on how late in the evening this is.
Yep, it's just getting dark, so like 8 o'clock
Should
maybe.
be fine.
I'll say. Oh, pardon me. Oh man.
8 o'clock, just getting dark. What the hell part of the world is this?
What? Melbourne? What?
Well, sometimes it gets dark at like 6.
So seasonal changes aside, it gets dark at 4 o'clock here now. So you guys make your way to the Empress Inn Opera House. Outside of the Opera House as you approach, this is a very fancy establishment. And as you enter the Opera House, you see 3 of the sponsors here, and I can just make everyone's names visible. So General Hida is here again. You guys are just running into him everywhere. Lady Ja is here, as is Lady Shy. Also in attendance are the
Bard group.
The Bard group, the Steps of the Sun. And they are
Recovered.
yeah, they're recovered. Always for everyone. I'm just showing all the names.
From the adventure with the giant.
And our little goblin friend who suplexed Wanderer.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and the
That was a fun
Lightkeepers
rumble.
are also here. Let's see. The bards are talking with the sponsors. The Lightkeepers are over at a large banquet table that is laden with food. So I'm sorry that Giku isn't here, because she would just be happily
Immediately
consuming
going over there.
everything. And I just need to fix some of this stuff. Because I like how they put levels next to their names. It's very helpful for me. There we go. The Lightkeepers seem to be kind of ignoring everybody and just eating on their own. And then there's one other humanoid figure you can see. The rest of this theater is completely empty, by the way. There is nobody else here. This is definitely a private audience. There is a bird person.
Birdman.
A Tengu. On the stage, it looks like he is preparing some instruments, and there are 2 flanking him. They're not on the map, but they're there. It looks like very tiny air elementals, and he is kind of completely absorbed in preparing for the upcoming rehearsal performance he is going to give. And as you come in, all three of the sponsors, Lady Shai, Lady Jia, and General Hida, all see you come in and smile and beckon you over to partake in the food and conversation as they wait for the performance to start. The Bard team also, they kind of smile and wave somewhat weakly, like, oh, maybe this time we're not going to fight. We'll actually get to show you some of our side of some of the arts as opposed to the martial arts, if you will.
Yeah, that's fine. Doji's not a huge martial artist herself, so...
Looks like Gavrov and Hyper tucking into the food. You awake, Marcana?
Oh, sorry.
Just hadn't heard you in a bit, so I wanted to make sure you were still alive.
Yeah, we weren't smashing, so whoop! Oh, what the fuck just happened?
You know you're technically the face of the party, right?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, the highest charisma in the party, I'm pretty sure.
What? No.
Oh, is that you
Not
now?
anymore.
I think so, yeah.
I'm confused.
Yep.
Oh, everybody's got
I think
that charisma.
Gavin, yeah. Gavrel's got the second highest, I think.
Yeah, it's getting up now, I think.
Yeah, remember,
Yeah.
I'm no longer the barbarian, but I'm still in the barbarian.
Never mind, it's just everybody but Hypa is quite charismatic.
Charismatic. Full hyper.
You guys all just going to tuck into the food?
No, I was just getting a better look at the I guess the bar.
The food on the table, yeah.
No, the bar didn't feel like I can, exactly just go around and like. Does it look like they're having trouble or anything like that, or are they like?
They're talking.
No, I don't mean the group down here. I mean the bard's group. Oh, sorry, the actual.
The bard on the stage.
The actual performer.
Rafu.
Yeah.
He's just doing like basically like rehearsal setup. Like he's not having a hard time.
Tuning of his guitar or whatever.
Yeah, he's got a couple of instruments, and it also looks like he is communing with the air elementals or spirits or whatever they are on stage. Yeah, so he's just getting ready to perform. He's not in any duress. He just looks like an artist in his element.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Cool.
And I think as you guys are eating, Lady Jia will come over and say, "I'm so happy you all have come to this recital. It's really quite an honor to have a bard of Razu's caliber coming to perform in the city, and I'm also somewhat shocked but pleased that he accepted my offer to give all of the teams a chance to hear his performance in private before everybody gets distracted with the tournament. I think his opening night is actually the opening day of the tournament, so I think you'll all be pretty busy at that point." And she smiles. Have any of you had any interest in the finer performing arts in your travels?
I have a bit. But, what's this? Oh, terrible. Doja just summoned a very fancy looking violin.
Oh, and
with a flourish, and then put it back, I guess.
the bard group also they'll come over and be like, "Oh, that's an interest. That's a nice trick." Halspin will say, "Do you have any pieces of music from? Are you from Cheliax? Is that where you're from?"
What gave it away? Yes.
Says that, "Forgive me, but the wings and the horns usually indicate certain places if you're from that part of the world. Forgive my presumption. Do
Oh,
you
it's
have?
quite alright.
I have maybe understandably not traveled there as much as you probably have. Do you have any compositions you could share with us while we wait for Master Razu to display his skills?
I guess I can give it a shot, shouldn't I? Like, I assume my character would know of. Like, I as a player have no fucking clue, but I would assume Daji would because she's like 300 and has lived there for a long time.
Yeah, I'm assuming you would be familiar with popular or famous Chilaxian musical performances. Uh-oh, here comes the guidance.
Yep. Watch me roll a 1. It'll be great. Oh, there we go.
Damn, it was nearly a 1 on my screen.
Yeah. I was like, oh, don't you dare.
That's pretty good. Do you have any idea what? Do you play a happy piece of music, a sad piece of music? What do you? Any flavor you want to give it?
We'll go with a happy one. We don't have to be edgy all the time.
A happy hymn to Asmodeus.
I'm sure he's got loads of them. He's a great god.
It's got.
Wait,
It's got.
did we give back? Quick question: did we give back the tile?
No, she's got it in her inventory.
It's just floating along with you.
No,
Oh,
I put it in my bag. I kept it.
Tile.
Oh
Value
my God.
priceless.
Yep.
For
We need a
everything
fight.
else, there's Chilaxian Express. Wonderful. I'm gonna say
gonna keep them now.
you play a very complicated but formulaic, uplifting hymn to Asmodeus, kind of exemplifying musically the importance of order and whatever.
He's playing a song in Modus, and it's like corn music kicks in. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit
I mean,
the
it's probably
floor. Something's got to give. Something's got to give.
does a semi-rock ballad with a violin somehow.
Hey, they did it on that one show, the Grim
Yeah.
Hates.
What? America's Got
Sure.
Talent? I don't know.
What show do I
Yeah.
hate?
I would like to rage.
I don't hate Critical Role. I'm just not. I just don't care about watching actual plays. Like that's the thing.
That's fair.
Let's see. Oh wow!
I like playing soccer, but I sure as shit don't like fucking watching it.
I mean, I guess I can add another point there. Okay, cool.
Oh, not Critical Role. What was the Netflix series?
Oh, the one we watched recently. I like that. That was
The animated version?
What's this?
Legends of
Legends
Max
of-
Vox Machina?
Yeah, so-
Max Machina, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crit roll.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh yeah, like I have nothing against it. I have absolutely nothing against it, and I think they're all wonderful performers. I have a hard time staying interested in that sort of content.
Games that
now.
you don't have a stake in, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I could either watch that or I could be. I don't. Yeah, I have a complicated relationship with shows. Anyway, yeah.
It's probably the
So
same with me, where it's like you don't have enough time in the week to be able to enjoy everything you want to enjoy. And
yeah,
then
so I
you
have to pick them.
you'd rather enjoy it.
Yeah. Like if anything, I think the last thing I've actually listened to much of is Steeplechase by the Adventure Zone because it's Blades in the Dark, and I kind of want to get Blades in the Dark at some point. So if I ever do actual plays, it's because I'm interested in seeing how the game is being run more than it is worrying too much about like the story. I did listen to a bunch.
I'd be like not like in a very similar line to how you're thinking. I'd be a bit worried if people like like the idea of D&D, right, and things like that, and then instead of making their own adventures and making their own choices, they watch something like that, or they watch someone else play, and then they slowly start to mimic them, and do what they do, type thing, and then it becomes less about like that whole spontaneous adventure and ends up just being, someone else's adventure that they're kind of just mimicking. You know what I mean?
I could go off on a whole digression about the good and bad things that Critical Role has done to specifically Dungeons and Dragons in 5th edition, but that's all another thing. And I do want to set up this scene.
Well, like people tend to mimic like things
Yeah.
around them because
Yeah, whereas if I'm not watching a bunch of stuff, I'm not mimicking that when I'm running the game. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. So like as a DM, you kind of want to make your own adventure, and you don't want to be influenced by other people. So watching it is probably not watching it is a good thing.
I do wish I had their ability to I wish I had Mercer's ability to create characters on the fly, but I've found I get myself in more trouble when I try to do that. Anyway, like I said, I want to set this up before I kind of get to the end of things. But so I think back to your performance, Dodgy. It's actually quite impressive. And both Halspin and Amihan and Junseo and Malaya, they're all quite fascinated by it and are interested to see this other side of you. And Lady Jia, in particular, is quite taken by your performance and says, I knew that I knew Hypa could do acrobatics, and now it seems that you have some gifts with the instruments. After the tournament, if you want to explore the artistic opportunities in Goka, we could probably have a conversation. She seems fairly impressed by what you have done.
That would be an honor.
General Hida, while you guys are doing all this, just kind of wanders off and starts perusing the food, looking quite happy to have a banquet table in front of him. He seems much more taken by the free food.
Typical soldier sort of thing. It's like, food, good.
Excusing himself. And Lady Shy is also what just happened? I froze. That's fun.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, I didn't freeze. It's just not letting me move her. Whatever. Lady Shy is also interested in the music. I think you guys have also basically capped out impressing her, so I don't want to spend a bunch of time saying you have further impressed Lady Shy. But you have. She remarks that you all may be a triple threat at this point in the entertainment industry. You've got the brawn. Seems like you've got the brains and the charisma going on. So congratulations.
We got the comic relief.
Mm-hmm.
Side character gets killed in the second act.
You've got all of it. And then...
Yep.
So on the side, while everyone's talking, I'm just been doing my own thing, looking at the table and worrying about my experiment. I'm gonna put my dog slicer laying vertically along the table, so the blade's facing up, and grab 3 apples. I want to juggle them and drop them on the blade and cut them in half and then eat it.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, you should be good at that.
Is that acrobatics? Do we have sleight of hand? Let me look at your skills. I'm not sure. I feel like
sleight of hand's a thing, isn't it? Or is that under thievery? Don't know.
I don't think it makes a difference because you got same bonuses for both. So I guess if you want to hypa do thievery or acrobatics to pull off this juggling apple dicing maneuver. God, you guys just... In combat, who knows? But outside of combat, just killing the rolls tonight. Yeah, you do it. You slice a couple of apples.
It's only because I haven't tried to roll.
Fair enough.
Your charisma's not bad.
I know, but my luck lately has been just god awful.
Yeah, you should have seen Hyper last fucking session. Jesus, he could not roll above a 4, no matter what he did. He had truly offended the dice gods.
I think I'm gonna say that does actually draw General Hito's attention. As you display a little bit of martial prowess in the way you eat your food. And as he's putting another tasty canapé in his mouth, Hypa, he'll nod to you and say, "That's a neat trick."
Hey, you have an admirer.
I'm just gonna and just nod.
says, and the camp social graces to go with it.
That's all he is social grace.
Yeah. The Lightkeepers are basically ignoring everybody, just kind of watching and picking at some food. After a few minutes, everybody else kind of decides to eat something before the show starts, and then after there's about 10 or 15 minutes that are going to pass before Razu gets ready to perform. Do any of you want to do anything else besides eat?
I guess we could do. Sorry, you said 10 minutes, right?
About 10 or 15 minutes, yeah.
Cool. There's about. I would assume, like in a venue of this size, there'd be a bathroom or something like that, right?
He's gonna
Yes.
powder up.
No.
You should check the pockets for cherry bombs.
Yeah, so there is a bathroom somewhere.
Yeah, you don't have to find it. Just like as she'll like excuse herself, and as she's coming back from that, she'll be casting Vision of Weakness as discreetly as possible on the where are the Lightkeepers?
They're off to the.
Oh, they're like not marked. Yeah, that's fine. Like she'll
they're
pick one.
they're
random,
close
she wouldn't
enough
know which
that they're hearing and like they're just not talking. They're being very standoffish. Like they just don't seem to give a shit.
So like she'll just try to get distance on them and like obscure herself, and then try to cast Vision of Weakness from them from as far a range as possible, which I think is line of sight for that spell.
Let's see here. You folks should gaze on a creature and gain a flash of divine insight into its nature. If it has any weaknesses.
More
which
interested
one?
in the nature part though.
Which one are you trying to do? There's the Blue Vipers, like the Poisoner. Ranto is the Goblin Wrestler. Shino Hakusa is the Ninja, and Syuktan Noir is the Witch.
I think I've already done the Witch. We'll try Blue Viper.
Okay.
His weakness is his bombs suck.
Are you trying to do it surreptitiously so that Blue Viper doesn't notice?
Trying to do it as discreetly as possible, which it doesn't have a verbal component, so as long as he doesn't see me do it, it should be.
I think what I want to do is kind of make this an opposed thing.
Like a stealth check, maybe?
Yeah, probably. I'm just looking at the skills. Yeah, stealth seems fine. Just give me a
Alrighty.
Give me a stealth roll.
Could I like make sure that I'm in darkness first, or no?
There's not really going to be darkness right now. The house lights are up.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just trying to find something.
15's a pretty good roll, though.
Yeah.
Where do these...
Probably don't have guidance, so I think that wears off.
You can only do it once an hour.
Yeah.
You're immune to it after an hour.
There we go.
Okay. So as you're coming back and doing that, so it works. I mean, there's not like it's not a. The spell works.
I don't think you can stop it.
No. But as you kind of do it, Blue Viper kind of looks directly at you and winks.
Son of a bitch.
basically, and as you come back to the table, he says, "Scry all you want. It's not going to help you next time." But let's see here. So, if they have any weaknesses, there are no specific weaknesses. His lowest saving throw is Will. That's it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you say for his nature though, like, is he particular? They seemed a bit shifty as all last time.
I think what you're trying to describe is you're trying to get an ounce of hostility towards the environment or something, right?
Yeah, like just his general nature and like what's up
Intent
with him at the
or
moment, I guess. Yeah.
Oh. It's weird that's a weird one because that's I would expect. Anyway, I'm mentally just wondering about why they describe this.
You can say later if you want. It's like it's all good.
No, I mean, they're definitely they seem evil, like all of them. Like
I mean, Doji's not going to discriminate about that part particularly.
Yeah, but just like they've definitely like I don't think this is necessarily vision of weakness per se, but just like they have been standoffish and not like outwardly hostile, but everything about the way they've behaved at the tournament has been like every time you've met them, they've been standoffish, rude, mildly aggressive, like, and like they're not. This isn't part of vision of weakness, but like they are not participating in the social aspect of this event at all, right? Like most of the other teams are at least willing to talk, or like Tino's toughest seems to want to be friends with people, right? Like they're just, they're just like,
these guys are just being dicks, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's so. Yeah, their nature is they're a bunch of assholes.
Fair enough. That's going in my notes.
All right,
like
nature, bunch of assholes.
Nick, we need to nickname them Rio's team.
Well.
Marcana, I found out they're on a cruise.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Okay,
He
yeah.
messaged
Sorry.
me back.
Gabe and I just got a little worried, for reasons, and we just wanted to make sure they were okay. It turns out they are. They're just on a cruise with no cell.
I literally don't care about Rio anymore because last time he went away, people said he died, and I actually thought he did and was upset.
What?
Like in the
Who said?
in the even line, it got said he died.
Who
That's why
said
he hasn't
he
been around.
died?
He dropped off for like a while when I was playing. It was
Oh.
about like a year,
Weird.
and he just disappeared. And someone like people were saying he died, and I was like, oh, that's upsetting.
I'm sure someone would have said that facetiously because I don't think anyone's ever said that. Or else on at least.
It was Blue who said it.
Don't. That does not sound like him. Anyway,
he got a promotion and he's now manages multiple stores. So that's I think why he disappeared for a while. He's busy. Anyway. Okay, so you vision a weakness, Blue Viper. You've got that info. Does anybody else want to do anything? Besides eat and chit chat?
No.
So the layout, I just want to make sure
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to start like refocus while everyone's eating, I guess.
Okay. So the layout of the theater, just to make it clear, because I don't have walls crazy set up on this, I don't think, because there's no crazy walling on this map. So the stage is about 3 feet above the ground. The orchestra pit is recessed about 5 feet. The stairs to the south both lead up to balconies. That one balcony has a big table on it, one has a bunch of benches, and then once you get to the stage, that purple thing is the curtain. so you can't actually see into the backstage right now. I just don't have a wall up for it. And then there's a bunch of rooms off to the side by the stage. So that's just kind of the layout. And then there's a kitchen off to the west side of the room. But so that stage has an L shape, kind of. So just so you know, the part of the stage that juts out is about 3 feet above the floor. Just so that you're aware of what's going on. Does that all make sense?
Yep.
So they have a catwalk.
Yes, they have a catwalk.
I'm canonically choosing to believe that the main reason my stealth check failed is because Daiji started to float when she cast that spell. I forgot that's a curse-bound spell, so it advances my
Yeah.
curse.
I like that. Yeah, you tried to be surreptitious and then started floating in the air like, oh shit.
Whoops.
So then after, like I said, after about 15 minutes, Master Razu stands up and walks to the front of the stage and says, "Good evening, everyone. If you would like to take seats, I am ready to begin tonight's rehearsal." Just gonna move people to get into chairs. So wherever you want to sit for the rehearsal, go ahead and pick your spot.
Daiji will get a belt or something and I guess tie her legs down to the chest so she doesn't just float off it.
So canonically, you are now tied to the chair.
Guess so. Well, otherwise she'll just fucking float off.
Okay.
It might be inconvenient.
I guess the sponsors are all going to sit together. Lady Jia and Lady Shai all seem very excited about this. General Hida is just kind of like, okay, I'll go sit down.
So I assume everyone walked around the table, but I'm actually going to climb up on my chair onto the table, walk past, put an apple in my pocket for later, and then I'm going to walk down off the table and go sit down.
Okay. So as everybody gets seated, the lights do get dimmed a little bit. So there's probably staff backstage or somewhere, just kind of doing the bare bones setup for this. And Master Razu will step back and pick up a lute to start with. And he begins playing, and it is very kind of a haunting, ethereal melody. And as he gets into the song, the 2 air elementals start intoning and adding to the performance. So Master Razu is using or working with those 2 elemental spirits to really kind of punch his performance up a bit. And then as he gets going, there's a puff of wind that kind of comes from all of the 2 air elementals. It kind of ruffles anybody who has hair or has skin or can feel. You feel it, and then as the performance is going, after a little bit, the back door opens slightly, or the front door, I should say, and it looks like Hao Jin has come in and is starting to just kind of stand very far in the back to watch the performance. And she steps forward towards the table, and as she kind of gets into the middle of the room, you all feel a buildup of static in the air. And as Hao Jin reaches down to pick up a piece of food, a rift blows open on the stage and knocks, kind of sends out a pulse of gale force wind, and that is going to knock everyone over. And I think I'm going to start with the reaction to that with our next session, because this is going to kick off some stuff. But a big rift to somewhere else has opened up on the stage, knocking everyone back. We'll do some rolls to see what happens next session, and Master Razu stops playing, and you hear some exclamations from the back as the curtain gets blown back, and you hear some screams from backstage as people are kind of hit by stuff in backstage getting shunted around. I think we'll stop this session there and pick up with that next session.
Why did I use my dragon form at the start?
Well, you wanted to flex.
I want to flex every time I get a chance.
You wanted to rub, with another dragon. It's all right.
Yeah. I want to turn into another dragon. I don't care about the cloaca now. Dragon.
No.
Just embrace the cloaca.
You want to rub it off with another dragon. Drakes, whatever.
Sure, let's do this.
I feel like you're far
little
too self-conscious about your cloaca, to be honest. I mean, you should just accept what you
It's
are.
only natural.
You know what? Things pop out of there, so we're going with it.
I mean, maybe you could lay eggs.
Yeah.
No. If I lay eggs, I'm throwing them at somebody.
Maybe you're like a seahorse. You have a pouch.
Okay, that's getting weird.
Can you imagine little Joey Americanas?
Oh man.
You're all screwed.
Thanks, everyone. I'm going to wrap up because I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We'll
Thank you.
ping
Thank you.
people next week. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good.
Or day,
Have a
whatever.
good
Good.